It's known in juice. You know we keeping it juicy.
Spilling truth with a smile so sweet. Talking all the buzz from the blogs and the tweets. From the headline to the hometown streets. She bring the flavor, can't nobody compete. Something juicy with Nani Juicy. Talk of the town, yeah, she got the news. Keeping it fun, keeping it true. It's something juicy, keeping it juicy too.
That song so much. Like I said, learn the song, y'all, and I might have a prize for you, allegedly. Just do it, all right, and tag me in it. But we are going to get right into something juicy. Shout out to Allstate. I just want to say that real quick. Make sure you holla at them, okay? But the first thing that I want to bring up for something juicy, I want to talk about Jesse Jackson, you guys, because Jesse Jackson, civil rights leader, it's not bad.
Okay, I've been seeing a lot in the news about him lately.
I know. He's been in the news because I think it was last week, news broke that he was being admitted into the hospital and there wasn't much word around what was necessarily going on. We just knew that he was in the ICU, and rumors just be spreading like wildfire, y'all. But I would like to tell y'all right now that civil rights leader Reverend Jesse Jackson was released from Northwestern Memorial Hospital on Monday, the Rainbow Push organization said, after sources said he was receiving care to manage his blood pressure. Jackson, who is currently 84 years old right now, and according to CBS 58, they're saying a prodigy of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., he has been under observation for PSP. All right. And he is currently in stable condition. The organization that Jackson founded, which is the Rainbow Push organization, said literally yesterday. All right. So a November 16th statement from Jackson's organization said he was breathing on his own without the assistance of machines and not on life support. Because that was one of the rumors that had came out, was that this man was about to die and croak over.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear that one, but
like acting like they put him in hospice or something like that, you know. But the separate source added that he had been receiving medication to raise his blood pressure, which is a form of life support. But further details about his current condition, about like PSP, had not yet been released. But they're saying PSP is a rare neurological disorder that affects body movements, walking and balance, and eye movements. So I'm just glad to hear that, you guys, because my goodness, people just be taking information and just running with it, y'all. And I'm like, my God, why they be doing that? But shout out to Reverend Jesse Jackson, and I hope he has a really good recovery.
Yeah, when I first and foremost, when you said PSP, I thought of ESP. You know, like
ESPN?
No, ESP. ESP, like psychic stuff. You know,
ESP?
It's called ESP when you got like telekinesis and you can read people's minds and stuff like that. That's what I first thought of. But now when you talk about PSP, it's like it all makes sense now, you know. But shout out to Reverend Jesse Jackson. When I had first heard the news of, you know, your health scare, I'm literally got to praying because I'm like, dog, like, you know, our elders are going away, passing on and transitioning, and he is such a monumental figure, not within just our communities, but inside of the American civilization. I mean, at the end of the day, this is one of the first black men, I think the first black man to go and run for president. You know, so without a Jesse Jackson, we would have never had a Barack Obama. So shout out to Jesse Jackson, man, and everything that you've done. I'm glad that you didn't turn and flip to become the FBI like Al Sharpton. So
people be putting them against each other. It's
man,
so
because
funny.
I've been telling people for the longest that Al Sharpton was the feds. I remember when we was at our old station and stuff, I told people that, and so many people called in, Al Sharpton not the fed. I've been telling you he is the government informant. All right, I've been saying Al Sharpton was a government informant, and then he finally came out probably like 3 weeks ago and said, I've been working for the FBI for the past 40 years.
Did he say that? I missed that.
Yeah, legitimately, he came out and said it. And
yikes.
It's just one of them things where, you know, you gotta respect those who truly maintain their integrity throughout the whole plight of the Black American fight. You know, so
yes.
yeah. Al Sharpton, Master Splinter, straight up.
Right, he is a fighter, Trey Tay, and so yes, continued prayers for Jesse Jackson, so he can come back better than ever, you guys. Now, moving right along, we gotta talk about Lizzo. We gotta talk about my girl Lizzo because she is in the news. What?
Sometimes I think about things that are very inappropriate, and then
When I
I
said
just
Lizzo?
laugh. Nah,
Oh.
it is about Lizzo. But, sometimes I think about movie moments sometimes. Like, man. Anyway, go on with your story.
All right. Well, Lizzo is being talked about once again because she is saying that Ozempic is erasing all the big girls.
Here it is.
She is saying Ozempic is taking over the industry and the big girls are disappearing, you guys. So according to the Neighborhood Talk, shout out to the Neighborhood Talk, Lizzo is now sharing her thoughts about how weight loss drugs like Ozempic are having a negative effect on the big girl community. In a candid personal essay, Lizzo explains that she loves being a big girl, but she's becoming concerned that a lot of women are turning towards Ozempic to change their appearance because of the pressures of society. She claims that now there aren't as many big girls in the entertainment and modeling industry because everyone is taking weight loss drugs and it's starting to erase heavier girls. She said, quote, "So here we are halfway through the decade where extended sizes are being magically erased from websites, plus size models are no longer getting booked for modeling gigs, and all of our big girls are not so big anymore. We have a lot of work to do to undo the effects of the Ozempic boom." All right.
Yeah.
Now, I know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
I know what you're about to say because people are looking at it like people are looking at it
the
like
kettle skinny.
Lizzo, you are also losing weight yourself. So what are you trying to say? So she gave details about why she decided to start losing weight. She said she has always been a proud big girl, and she still is, but she realized that a lot of people didn't recognize her talents because of her weight, and it made her
Hell
sad.
no. Hell no.
Then in 2023,
I'm about to cook her ass. Hell no.
She went through severe depression and was deeply suicidal, which inspired her to start taking her weight seriously. She claims through therapy she realized that she was hiding behind her weight and using it as a mask. And
You
from
can't
that
have
day
it both
on,
ways, Lizzo.
She decided to start losing weight the healthy way and take back control of her life. She said, "I want us to allow the body positive movement to expand and grow far away from the commercial slop that it has become because movements move." What do y'all think, man? She's saying the big girl community is just slowly going away. She's saying that the big girls are no longer embracing their plus size bodies and they're all trying to get back.
I think
and
she's
fit
talking
into these
about herself.
Model standards.
I think she's talking about herself. I think Lizzo is talking about herself. She's looking at the woman in the mirror that's no longer there. All right, Lizzo, you said on record. You said, bitch, it's Lizzo. Call me Lizzie. I've been fat and I've been skinny, and bitches still ain't fucking with me. That's what you said, Lizzo. So which way do you want to have it? If you want to be the voice for the big girls, just go back being a big girl then, Lizzo. Now you over here skinny and now you fat shaming girls. You are bogus.
Wait.
Okay, you are bogus. And I want to say this. She's talking about mental illness and all them other things. That's why I got skinny. That's why it's not big Lizzo no more. No, what you wanted people to forget about is the big girl who decided to shove bananas up a girl's you-ha. Okay, and talking about, oh no, this is all for choreography. You wanted us to forget about that. That's what you wanted us to forget about, Lizzo. That's why your ass faded to skinny. That's what happened. That's what happened. Okay, so you came out to the public eye to be other things to talk about. What besides your weight and the bananas? Okay, the banana in the tailpipe. All right, but no, Lizzo, you can't have it both ways, bro. You either gonna be for the big old community or not.
Wait.
W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat.
No W's in the chat. I have to defend this right now.
Why?
I have to defend
Why?
it because I can't allow you to. Okay, let me play devil's advocate here for a second.
Why you playing? You want to be on the side of the devil?
No.
You want to be on the side of the devil? You a Christian? That shouldn't even came out your mouth.
What I am trying to say, is I think where she's coming from is the intentions behind why the bigger girls are losing the weight.
She was the voice of it.
Wait, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish.
Okay, all right.
I have never yelled at a girl like this. All I'm saying.
Hell no. No,
All I'm saying is, I think what she's saying is the bigger girls are doing it because they are feeling the pressures of society in order to lose this weight and not in a healthy way. Like, I've seen so many people get on Ozempic who didn't even need to be. I've seen skinny people get on Ozempic and they look like this now.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think what she's trying to bring attention to and awareness to is just the idea that you can get on this medical weight loss drug idea and everything is just supposed to happen so quickly for you guys. But what I have heard is as soon as you stop taking Ozempic, you gain all the weight back. So really, you're not learning how to be healthy for yourself. So I think what she's saying is you can still love your body how it is, big or small. And if you do want to get smaller, do it the right way. You know, apparently she has said she's never taken Ozempic, I don't think.
That's what she said.
She has just
she said.
taken
I don't believe
a
it.
healthier route to doing so.
I don't believe it.
And I honestly feel like if you are a big girl, you should love who you are. Like, you shouldn't hate
100%,
yourself because you
100%.
are a bigger person.
100%.
But I do think that if you want to get smaller, do it the right way. You know, eat healthier vegetables, maybe get a trainer,
Look.
work out in the gym, go for walks. Like, because I think that's really what she's trying to say and trying to pinpoint. It's like, listen, you don't have to get on Ozempic just because you want to get booked for this modeling role.
No. If that's what she meant, then Juice, she should say that. Don't do Ozempic. It's bad for you. Okay, Ozempic is bad for you. But if you want to go the right way about it, then go the right way about it. Otherwise, just love who you are. If you are a bigger person, so what? You know, you should just feel the love inside of you. Okay, as long as you're happy with you, that's all that really matters. All this other societal pressures is the things that Lizzo caved into. Okay, so you want to go ahead and listen to Lizzo when she's talking about, no, now the big girls don't got no voices. Then go ahead and be the big girl voice then if that's what you want to be, Lizzo. Okay, you went over there trying to be skinny as Rihanna, and you're not Rihanna, you're Lizzo. Okay, be that. It's okay, like, and that's my thing, man. Whether you big or super skinny, just embrace your body. Yes. I know people who have been super big before, and personally me, shout out to my cousin, but hey, cousin, hey, I loved you when you were bigger, bro. I really do. I wish my big cousin came back. All right, my skinny cousin now, he's just not the same. He's just not the same. Okay, he don't even cook the same. Okay?
Because he's trying to be healthy. He ain't finna be putting all that salt and sodium and seasonings into the hamburger meat and into all of the foods that he used to cook into the fried chicken.
And it don't taste the same no more.
Eat baked chicken. And see, this is my problem, is because we over here be judging people because they want to change their lifestyles and be like, oh, you changed, you switched up. Yeah, I'm supposed to. I'm growing.
You don't even fry chicken no more. You just bake it.
Good. Maybe you should try it. How about that? Maybe you need to go get yourself some baked chicken instead of eating Fritos in the morning. How about that?
I don't eat Fritos in the morning, so don't come at me like that.
How about that?
Don't come at me like that. But no, for real, Lizzo, man, I really think this is you being very hypocritical of your entire journey and other women who have followed you. Because at the end of the day, you were telling people along your journey of becoming skinny, this is how you're supposed to live, and they followed you. Now you talking about, oh, the big girls don't got a voice anymore. So what? You want your fans and the people who followed you to become big girls all over again? You know, so like figure out the direction, figure out your path, figure it out, man. Figure it out. But Lizzo, you are a great artist, and I can't wait for you to drop some more new music. All right, and I hope to hear that in this new music. You know, I hope to hear that.
Y'all are crazy. Why is people saying juice by boiled eggs, Ben? What does that mean?
Oh, because you do buy boiled eggs.
I know, but did you mention eggs and I missed it? Did you mention something about eggs?
I mentioned
Why everybody talk about eggs?
Because I remember you for just boiling eggs.
I do like to.
Because she don't know how to cook, y'all.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make so much money I ain't gonna need to. How about that? How about that?
You gonna get
You know,
you gonna get a chef that look like Lizzo.
You know how to cook and you don't make yourself healthy meals. So how about that?
That is not true.
How about that?
That is
you know
not
what?
true.
Talking about healthy foods, you guys.
That's why I make my own soups.
I wanna. You have to throw it in. I wanna move on to the next Something Juicy because we still got another one after this. Which you know we rolling, we cooking here. We cooking. But I gotta talk about Campbell's. Y'all know the soup can Campbell's. Everybody gets the chicken noodle soup. They got the tomato soup. They got all the little nice soups that you can purchase on the aisles and the shelves of your grocery stores, all right? But right now, Campbell's is dealing with a major issue after a lawsuit revealed a recorded rant from one of their top executives, you guys.
Really?
According to the complaint, Former security analyst Robert Garza says he recorded Vice President and Chief Information Security Officer Martin Bally during what was supposed to be a discussion about his salary. Garza claims the meeting turned into an hour-long tirade where Bally insulted Campbell's products, he mocked customers, and made offensive remarks about Indian employees.
Indian employees?
Yes. In this recording, Bally allegedly called Campbell's soups for poor people.
Damn.
And he joked that he didn't want to eat the chicken because it came from a 3D printer. This is what is being said by one of the top executives of the company, you guys. The lawsuit also claims that he referred to Indian employees as idiots who couldn't think for themselves and admitted to using marijuana edibles before work. This is absolutely insane, you guys. This is absolutely insane. Garza, the security analyst, he says he reported the recording to his supervisor in January of 2025, and then 20 days later, he was fired. His lawsuit accuses Campbell's of retaliation and maintaining a racially hostile work environment. Now, Campbell's, they have responded.
What did it say?
What do you think they said, Ben?
It was all a lie?
What would you say?
Oh, if I was the PR right now.
Yes, if you was the PR for Campbell's, what would you say after one of your top executives said that the soup is made for poor people and they have 3D chicken? Yes, what would you say to fix this mess?
That was AI. That recording was AI. Okay, all of it was just engineered. Okay, it was Suno.
They emailed
ChatGPT.
They responded in an email statement and said, if the recording is legitimate, the comments are unacceptable. They do not reflect our values and the culture of our company, and Mr. Bally is temporarily on leave while we conduct an investigation. The company also pushed back, though, on the claims about their ingredients. They said, quote, we are proud of the food that we make, the people who make it, and the high quality ingredients that we use. The comments on the recording are not only inaccurate, they are absurd.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are y'all using the 3D meat or not?
Oh my God.
Like, that's what, because I'm not gonna lie to you, the last time I had some chicken noodle soup, bro, from Campbell's, it didn't taste the same.
I swear to
It didn't
God.
taste how it used to back in the early 2000s.
Back in the day.
When you had to add a little girl wanting the Campbell's soup, and then the little kid rolled all the way to her house for the ravioli. It did not taste the same. It didn't taste the same.
Nah,
so what's going on?
Nah, Juice. I believe everything that they said in that response is a lie. Okay, I believe the response is a lie. I believe the vice president 100,000%. Okay, because it's these dudes out here who are feel that they are the upper echelon of the rest of us or whatever, and they're like, hell, I would never eat Campbell's. There's people who work at McDonald's that at the very top would say, I will never eat McDonald's. It's funny that all these people who are at the top of these big corporations or products that we use say they never use the product.
Right, or kids or parents and stuff who work for MPS and never put their kids in MPS schools. That's very telling.
Very telling. It's very telling, man. So ultimately, look, I agree. I believe this vice president, he probably should have said those types of things because he got fired. At the same time, the truth came out, and we need to know. To be honest with y'all, 10 years ago, it's probably like the last time I ate Campbell soup, and it's really what inspired me to make my own soups, okay? Juice has had my soups many of times. How are they, Juice?
I ain't gonna lie, Ben makes some fire soup. He do. And you had like what, a little dumpling in, I think?
Ooh, the last time I hooked it up. Yeah, I put a little dumpling in there.
The shrimp in there and stuff.
Yeah, that's my chicken shrimp dumpling soup.
The healthiest thing he's ever made in his life was that soup.
Okay, now I digress. Okay, I was trying to, I wanted you to hype me up a little bit. But no, and then again, when I've tasted the soup last time, I just knew something was off because I used to really eat Campbell soup as a kid. Like I had this one, the chunky soup that they used to come out with was one of my favorites. Had the egg noodle in there.
Chunky.
Hey, that's a good question. I think it was all the foods that was in there because you could get an egg noodle, some chicken, some celery, some carrots would be in there, some potatoes.
Nah, but it would be a little creamy though.
It would be some creamy.
Like I need to know what's in that little creamy gravy that y'all got up in there.
And see, the thing is, it's just, you got to really watch out, man, because, I'm certain that if Campbell's is already 3D printing their chicken and beef and all these other things inside their soups, who's to say that the other, producers and manufacturers aren't doing the same thing?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Because look, 2026 is about to be here, right? And yeah, 2025, the tariff thing had happened, but we're truly not supposed to see the effects. We, the real people, the people at the bottom, aren't supposed to see the real effects and repercussions of that tariff hit until next year. But as you can see and tell throughout all these big manufacturers and producers, they are finding different ways to cut down on their ingredients, cut down on their products, and save themselves money. And I've seen it in different products that I've already I purchased many a times, whether it was a Pepsi that I had last week, because I will tell you guys, I had another Pepsi can.
From there?
Not from that place, no. I went to a Speedway. I went to the Speedway and because you know Pepsi will give you the big tall can Pepsis. I grabbed one of those or whatever. This is different. You know, don't you find this suspicious? You know, so all I'm saying is it wasn't really necessarily that JJ's Chicken and Fish that I went to. It's these companies, these big wig companies that are cutting down on their ingredients, cutting down on their products to still sell you stuff, but ultimately for themselves to save money. Even my toilet paper that I use, the Bamboo Real toilet paper, they've cut down on the way they decide to manufacture and produce what they got going on. So there's a lot of different companies doing this, and you guys need to keep your head on a swivel and really look at all these places that you're buying products from, because I guarantee you, by the time of summer of 2026 happens, a lot of the things that we had grown accustomed to, it will all be stripped of what of the originality that we knew it wants to be. I guarantee you.
For sure. I agree with Travis the Matrix. I be saying this all the time, but he said, I'm saying the world is too big to have all this meat inside of these stores for it not to be cloned meat. And I say that all the time. I'm like, how is every place able to have chicken wings? Like, how many chickens is really being produced out here where we able to have every store? You can find it in the corner stores.
They got chicken wings
here,
chicken wings there. Right.
It's always somebody selling some chicken wings or some fish.
That's real.
And I'm just not believing that it's all what it's supposed to be and it's all real. And they be different sizes. It just is like, it's just weird today. It is 100% weird. Everything is being recalled. You don't know if you're coming or going when it comes to this food. So it's almost safer to just start making your own food. Like,
as much as you can.
Growing it, though. Growing your food.
As much as you can, man, because I know everybody, again, Thanksgiving is here. They're still outside buying their groceries, getting the turkeys for Thanksgiving. I saw a butterball turkey, right? I saw a butterball turkey. And the butterball turkey, obviously, you know, you're going through the meat section, is frozen. This thing looked like it at least weighed 40 pounds. All right, and I'm talking about big ass legs, big breast, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, dog, this not real, bro. This is not real food. You know, that's why when, you know, foreigners come here, they look at our food and they know what the real food it's supposed to look like back in their country. They be like, man, this is why Americans are sick.
All I'll say to you know, go to the next thing with something you say is, from a PR standpoint, let me give you some advice, Campbell's, what y'all need to do right now in order to save your company. Because right now we out here looking at y'all like this is crazy. You need to document the journey of showing the process of how you are creating your food, and you need to go on like a health kick with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, show
health marketing.
Yes, like market it like it's something healthy and show why it's healthy and show where it's coming from and that you have nothing to hide. Because then now you're kind of rebranding it in a sense. Like, hey, this isn't something for poor people. This is something to make you feel better. This is something to, you know, just be healthier for you. But show the journey, show the behind the scenes process of how you guys are picking what's going in it and all of the things. Because if you don't do that, people are going to look at you crazy. But that's just what I think about it.
Okay, Juice, that PR idea may be able to save the company, but will it be able to save the people from the company?
What do you mean?
Because you know just as well as I know when it comes down to media and marketing, that in media you can make anything look like anything.
I'm saying be honest with it, though.
Be honest about our 3D printers right here with the chicken net.
No, I'm saying show if it's not the 3D printers. Now, if it really is being printed, then I don't know what to tell you.
That's what I'm talking about.
If it truly is being printed, I don't know what to tell you about that.
Like, this is why I say we need a new Mr. Rogers of our generation, man. Mr. Rogers was one of my favorite shows as a kid. I remember one of my favorite episodes used to be when Mr. Rogers used to take his little train, and then he would be like, oh, hey, kids, we're finna go on a journey to Kellogg's. And Kellogg's is finna show us how they make cereal. You know, do something like that. You know, find some YouTuber, maybe your boy being Jammin, maybe carrying on juice, and we'll really do the real investigating. Because you ain't finna just have me doing video at your factory when you really do got a 3D printer over here that's printing out all these chickens.
But that's what I'm saying. They have to show the process. Show the process if you don't have nothing to hide. That's all I'm saying.
I say this, and I ain't gonna lie. This is really legitimately what I first thought of when this Campbell soup idea had happened. We don't got no time. We don't got nobody coming after us. All right. But the first thing that I thought of,
Jesus, I want to turn this music off.
the first thing,
Jesus Christ.
the first thing that I thought of, Juice, was the fact that this is the opportunity for somebody who does make their own soups to come up in the game. All right, come up in the game and rebrand and take over what Campbell's has brought up, because obviously they have taken advantage of the public's trust inside of their brand Campbell's. It has brought so many people full bellies throughout the years.
What?
A lot of people have eaten. I told you, I came up off of eating Campbell's a lot of times.
Right.
Like, so that was my thing. But I would suggest that any entrepreneur out there who wants to make their own soups, strike right now and market the hell out of it. You could potentially market yourself as the real ingredient soup, you know. And honestly, in times like this is where the most millionaires come up anyway. You know, when the economy's going down, we figure out something cheap to make or whatever, but then we sell it in the stores. Just like the story of a ragu and in the story of Prego. You know, the Prego sauces and ragu sauces. Campbell soup, just the same. They came up in the Great Depression. Seems like to me we may be going through one right now. If you have an idea to make a soup, strike right now and market the hell out of it. You can be the next Campbell's. And I'll leave it at that.
I'll just say that the ones that's in competition right now with Campbell's, y'all better use this for your own marketing.
Progresso.
Like, you know how it used to be McDonald's beefing with Burger King and like on social media and stuff, or Wendy's beefing with who at Arby's.
That'd be hard, yeah.
Like, start a whole marketing campaign pretty much showing how you're the better option for people to choose your soups. You know, because you got to hit them when they weak. And right now, Campbell's is being looked at as the weaker being right now.
Yeah,
so take advantage of that and utilize it to your advantage if you have a better soup out there, whether you are an entrepreneur and you want to start making soups, or if you're already one out there that has people purchasing it. I think it's another one in like a red can. I forgot what it's called.
Progresso.
Yeah, Progresso.
Yep.
Progresso, if you're listening, you better figure it out right now. Yeah. All right, you guys. So